Florida. This will cover Florida law and the 1020 life law. Some people wanted me to define and tell exactly what it is. So I was sentenced under this, I think in the early 2000s. So it's called 1020 life. And this is a Florida law, and basically what it means, if you do a gun and in the commission of that gun you are carrying a firearm, it's a mandatory 10 years. So in mandatory is in two different ways. So actually minimum mandatory of 10 years. And what that means is, so with the gun, you do a crime with the gun, you're going to get 10 years. That's the minimum. And that 10 years is going to be mandatory day for day. So normally in Florida, you would do 85% of your time and you could get released. So in 10 years, you would be able to do 8.5 and get released. Under the 1020 life law, no, you have to do it day for day, so mandatory. And again, the minimum is 10. That's the 10 part. The 20, if you in the commission of a crime and your weapon goes off, or you shoot the weapon, or I've seen people where the weapon just went off and it doesn't matter. 20 years. And that again, the minimum is 20 years and it's mandatory, meaning it's going to be day for day. So you're going to do the full 20 years. They don't say it in the law, but actually there's another step in between the 20 and the life, which is 25. If you shoot somebody or somebody is shot in the commission of the, say, robbery or the commission of that crime, 25 years mandatory, minimum mandatory, 25 years day for day. If you kill someone, someone dies killed in the commission of that crime, it's a mandatory life sentence. This is, and they are pretty strict on this. I haven't seen many ways around this unless you're able to want to cooperate with authorities and give up information as far as snitching. That's the only way I've seen people get around this, and I actively tried with lawyers and just everything that I could. And they would not, even with plea bargains, they would not even plea it down. A lot of times, state attorney, district attorneys, they'll plea something down. Even if it's got say it's a mandatory, it may be a cocaine charge, got a mandatory 7 years. Sometimes, they'll plea that down in the plea bargain stage with the state attorney or district attorney. Haven't seen much of that with the 1020 life. They really want that, pushing hard for that day for day. And of course, if you go to the trial, if you go to trial and lose, then the judge is mandated to give you that amount of time. So the only one that I can think of that possibly can get around that, again, is the prosecutor, the state attorney, or the district attorney. But I haven't seen much of them willing to do that. Again, I've seen, over all of my years in time, I've seen one case where a dude got 5 and this guy was telling, and he was able to get that 10 reduced to 5. I've seen one case of that. So if you hear someone that's got one of these charges or whatever, and they didn't get the 10 or 20, 90 something percent of the time, I'm not saying always check, but 90 something percent of the time, they're telling. That's about the only way that you're gonna get around this. You guys have any questions, comments, please put them down in the comments. I respond to most, all of them. This again, several other states do have this law, but this is specifically here in Florida. And it can be a rough law, a harsh law. I've seen a guy who got 20 years off of this law who gun just basically went off by mistake during the commission of a crime. Nobody hit, no nothing like that, and it was a 20-year minimum mandatory. Again, hard to get around this 1020 life here in Florida. Plies always said, Plies got a saying, Florida got a law called 1020 life. We got a law called ride with your fire. So be careful with that ride with your fire, especially in the commission of a crime, because they are not playing with this 1020 life law. So just wanted to define that for a few people who had asked me. Again, have any questions, let me know. If you would, please hit that thumbs up button. If you have liked stuff like this, or you got family members, friends incarcerated, check out my other videos. This channel is for you guys. If you have any questions, girlfriend, wives, got any questions about, your men in prison, canteen, phone call, anything like that, also I'll try and respond and answer those questions. Please subscribe if you haven't. Hit that bell notification so you know the next time I drop a video, and until the next time.